Hey, this is Dr. Barry. For a few minutes, let's discuss magnesium and the 7 signs of magnesium deficiency that you need to look for. It's very common in the US and Canada, the UK, and Australia to be deficient in magnesium. And I'm actually going to give you more than 7 signs of magnesium deficiency. Millions are suffering from magnesium deficiency. And so I thought this video would be necessary. If you know someone you think might be deficient in magnesium, please share this with them on Facebook, on Messenger, send them an email, send them a text, send them a smoke signal, but get the word out because there are so many people who are magnesium deficient. So, but wait a minute, my doctor checked my magnesium level and said it was normal. So, what about that, Dr. Barry? So, here's the thing. At any given time in your body, only 1% of your available magnesium is present in your blood or in the serum. And your body regulates that amount very, very tightly because magnesium either is essential for or facilitates over 400 biochemical reactions in your body every single minute of every single day. It's vitally important for life. It is an essential nutrient, it's an essential mineral, it's an element. Your body can't make elements, you have to ingest them. And so you have to either eat good magnesium rich foods or take a magnesium supplement, or both for some people, or you're just not going to get enough. And so if your serum level, which is what the blood test would check for, if it starts to get low, your body immediately pulls magnesium from your cells, from your bones, from your organs, out into the bloodstream to normalize that level because it has to be normal or you'll get very sick very quickly. If your magnesium level gets too high or too low, you can have severe cardiac problems and other problems, but your body just almost won't let that happen. If you have normal kidney function and there's not some other serious medical problem, your body's going to keep your magnesium level at a very tight level in your serum. And so you can imagine that you've got a normal amount in your blood supply, but your cells, your bones are very depleted of magnesium, and there's really not a good way to check that. A lot of doctors say, "Oh, check a RBC magnesium," and I've actually checked that a few hundred times in my practice, and I can't really tell that that helps me much either. But I know that so many people have these signs and symptoms of magnesium deficiency, and that the food supply in the U.S. is so deficient in magnesium that over 50% of the U.S. population, some experts estimate, are deficient at least to some degree in magnesium. So let's talk about some signs and symptoms that might give you the heads up that you are low in magnesium and you need to either eat more magnesium rich foods or supplement your magnesium. If you have just an overall low energy level, that could be any number of medical issues. You definitely need to go see your doctor for that. But magnesium is vital in one of the rate limiting steps for the production of ATP. You may remember ATP from high school biology. That's the energy molecule in your body. And so if you're not able to make ATP as effectively as you should be able to, you're going to have low energy levels. And so that's one vague symptom of magnesium deficiency. Another is tachycardia or fast heart rate. Calcium tends to make your heart contract, and magnesium tends to make your heart relax. And if you don't have enough magnesium, then your heart won't relax as it should during the contraction relaxation cycle, and you can wind up with a fast heart rate. And I've seen a number of patients who had been to several different doctors, and nobody could figure out why their heart rate was high. They thought it was thyroid, they thought it was something else. Turns out they just needed more magnesium, and their heart rate came right back down to normal. Another is numbness or tingling in the fingers or toes. The magnesium element is critical for the normal function of nerves all over your body, but especially down in your fingers and toes. And if you don't have enough magnesium, you can have a tingling numbness in your fingers and toes. Now, again, this can be caused by multiple other medical issues. If you're having this, go see your doctor. But also, I would recommend either eating more magnesium rich foods or taking a magnesium supplement. Now, a big one probably you guys all know is muscle cramps or muscle twitches. You know that little twitch you get right here when that in-law comes over? Well, it could be the in-law. It could also be low magnesium, okay? And especially if you're having Charlie horses in the middle of the night, it's either magnesium or potassium almost all the time. And so a good magnesium supplement can make those cramps go away. Another big one that most of you guys already know about is constipation. Magnesium will help with constipation like no other element really will. And So if you're taking a magnesium supplement, also magnesium has a safety valve. The way you'll know that you're taking too much magnesium is you'll get diarrhea. And that's your body's way of saying, whoa, back up on the magnesium, maybe 10%, maybe 20% of the dose you were taking. And then that should be the perfect dose. When the diarrhea goes away, that's the right dose of magnesium for you. And so if you're chronically constipated, magnesium might be a big help in your life. Another is insomnia. You may have heard of this as well. Magnesium is not a knockout drug. Magnesium is not habit forming. You cannot sell magnesium on the black market. But if you'll take anywhere from 400 to 800 milligrams of magnesium at bedtime, plus or minus a little melatonin, you'll drift off into a more restful sleep and you'll stay asleep through the night for more minutes or more hours and get a more restful night's sleep. I've had many, many patients benefit from taking a very inexpensive, very safe magnesium supplement right at bedtime. Another is if you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis or osteopenia. Osteopenia is just the beginning weakness of bone, and you haven't progressed to osteoporosis yet, which is very brittle bones. Your body has to have magnesium and calcium in the proper ratio in order to store calcium properly in the bones. And so, if you are very low in magnesium, you may not be putting away and rebuilding bone properly, and that can lead to brittle bones or osteoporosis. And so, if you've been diagnosed with that, then you definitely need to look into getting more magnesium in your diet and in your life. Another is high blood pressure. Now, often high blood pressure is just high blood pressure, but sometimes it's low magnesium. And even if you are taking a blood pressure medication, I still advise taking 400 to 800 milligrams of magnesium at bedtime every night. That's going to help your blood pressure be lower naturally. And then you may not need as much of the prescription blood pressure medication, right? Another is arrhythmias and even atrial fibrillation or AFib. A lot of these arrhythmias are caused by low magnesium levels. Magnesium is very, very heart healthy. It's estimated that over half of the people who come to the emergency room with an acute heart attack are magnesium deficient, and that seems to be very strongly correlated with heart disease. And so, once again, another good reason to eat lots of magnesium rich foods and perhaps take a magnesium supplement. But if you have AFib, I would definitely take some magnesium. It may not cure your AFib. You still need to see the doctor for that, but it might help it. And then if you're having just weird little flip-flops or palpitations, magnesium might fix that, but still go see your doctor. The final one I want to talk about is one that if you've been pregnant and you had a little bit of morning sickness, that's normal. That's normal to have that because of the fluctuating hormones. But if you had severe morning sickness, or you know someone who's pregnant and just has debilitating morning sickness, there are a couple of studies that actually show that a magnesium supplement makes that much less severe. And so it looks like severe morning sickness may be due in part to a magnesium deficiency. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, consider clicking the subscribe button. And I'm going to tell you a secret. Either tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to also publish a video about the 7 magnesium rich foods that you should eat. And so you get your natural amount of magnesium. If you'll click the little bell button right beside the subscribe button, then you'll get a notification when I post that video. If my videos have helped your health in some way and helped you have a healthier, happier life, you can click on the Patreon link down below. It's a quick sign up. You can throw a buck or two my way to help me have more time to make more videos just like this. This is Dr. Berry. I'll see you next time.